Thanks be to God and Mcgi. And today I'll just be sharing a brief summary from what we learned from today's mass indoctrination day 7. We talked about that we will do good to all, especially those that are of the same household with us. We should do good even to our enemies, and we should love our fellow men as ourselves. And we also learned about the golden rule that is in Matthew chapter 7, verse 12, that do unto others as you like others to do unto you. For this is the law and the prophets. We also talked about that we should be kind to one another, and that means we shouldn't be selfish to one another. Then the true church, we should forgive one another. And most importantly, we should not file charges against one another. That it is prohibited between two Christians to file charges against one another. And the doctrine is to forgive one another. That the doctrine is to solve the problem of humanity. So as such, we should always forgive one another and never to file charges against one another in the brotherhood. We also say that if we have issues, we should forgive one another. That in the church, unity is a thought for us, and the commandment that we are commanded as the brethren is that there should be no division among us. We should always strive to be united in the gospel. I also said that doing good is obeying the law, and we should always clothe the naked and give to those who are in need. We should learn to care, give, and do good even to our enemies. That the church is not a plague to the society. The church was instituted to guide people to live well with one another. We should not hate one another. We should live well with our fellow men, because the second commandment says that we should love our fellow men as we love ourselves. So as such, there should always be unity in our midst and never be division. We talked about that the true church is proven by its works. It is proven by the works it does. And we should also do extra goodness to the brethren in the church, because God is loving and he loves those who do not love him. Because even when we were yet sinners, God loved us first, and he brought us to himself. We talked about that the brotherhood in the church has a purpose, and that purpose is to bring your fellow men back to Christ. So to be kind means your heart is open to your fellow men, and you should love everyone and not be envious or jealous of others. That love is not boastful and proud, and we should not look for ourselves because we will not find it. We should try to understand each and everyone's capacity, especially that of our brothers. Also talked about that in the true church, there is no compulsion. That you have the right to vote who you like, and a good a good church and the true church accept the good proposals of the government, that they do not fight the government of the day or try to make any trouble. Thanks be to God and Mcgi.